Hi, it's Toby's grandma from Grandma's Toys. Would you like to have your own personalized mouse pad? Something you can make for yourself or a friend or family member? These are so easy to do, and you can make them in any pattern you would like. I'll show you how. It only calls for just a few materials. A mouse pad, maybe one you have at home, or you can buy one at the store for just a couple of dollars. White glue. I like Mod Podge, but you can use any kind of white glue or Elmer's. And a sponge for spreading your glue. A pair of fabric scissors. And a small piece of fabric, but just big enough to cover your mouse pad. Maybe you've got some leftover fabric at home from another project. Before you make your first cut in your fabric, place it over the mouse pad and adjust it so that you have a nice scene to look at. I want to have Sisters Forever in the middle of my mouse pad because I'm making it for my sister with the pictures around the side. So I want to make sure I get that scene before I cut. I don't want to have bits and pieces of SpongeBob and bits and pieces of Patrick. I want to have the whole character on my mouse pad. So think about that before you cut your piece of fabric. Cut your piece of fabric just a little bit bigger than your mouse pad. I have my fabric over the top of the mouse pad where I would like it, so I'll turn it over and just cut about an inch all the way around. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to trim all this excess off. Next, turn it over and use your sponge to spread your white glue all over the mouse pad. It's got a soft, squishy surface and the glue will soak in. So work quickly and don't rub the glue down into the pad. Just smear it over the top. When you have glue all over the mouse pad, I've got a little bit on the countertop, but that's what's so nice about white glue, Elmer's glue or Mod Podge, is it'll rinse right off. Lay your fabric down and smooth it out over the glue. Try not to bunch it or stretch it. You'll feel the moisture of the glue coming through the fabric a little bit, and that's good. When it's all pressed down and you think that the fabric is attached everywhere, then you will need to set this aside for about 2 hours for it to completely dry. I have another one I started about 2 hours ago, and the glue is dry, so we'll continue with this one. I'll take my fabric scissors, turn it over, and carefully cut away any fabric that is not glued down as close as I can to the mouse pad. Being careful not to cut the mouse pad. Yeah, almost all the way around. Isn't that adorable? If over time you find that the fabric is starting to lift at all around the edges, just go back anytime and put a little more glue in and glue it back down, just like that. This covered mouse pad project is fun and so easy to do. It makes a nice gift for someone because it's personal and you made it yourself. If you would like to know how to make a journal or diary to match your mouse pad, check my channel, Grandma's Toys, for easy instructions. If you want to see more projects that you can make yourself, click like and subscribe. You can buy a diary or a journal at the store, but why not make your own journal? It is so easy to do, and it's personal, depending on what you like. All you need is a simple notebook, a small piece of fabric, either from the fabric store or maybe you've got some remnants of fabric at home, white glue or Mod Podge, a sponge to spread the glue, and ribbon if you would like to have a marker in your journal. I chose this pretty purplish piece of fabric with Anna and Elsa on it, Sisters Forever. Cut the fabric just a little bit larger than the open journal. Look at your fabric to make sure that you have the seam on the front that you want. If your fabric has an up and down, you don't want the picture to be upside down when you finish your journal. Smear the glue or the Mod Podge all over the front of your notebook. You want plenty of glue, but you don't want any blobs. When the glue is spread evenly, lay the fabric down over it and carefully smooth it out without stretching or bunching it. Turn to the back and lay your ribbon down on the spine, actually gluing it to the spine, facing up. Then glue all along the spine of the notebook and all along the back. When the back and the spine are completely covered in glue, fold the fabric over, catching this ribbon in the spine, and once again smoothing it carefully down without stretching the fabric or bunching it, making sure it's smooth all the way around. The glue will need to dry for an hour or so, so we'll set this aside. I have another notebook that I glued about an hour ago. It's dry, and I'll show you the next step with this one. Isn't that cute Olaf fabric? Open the notebook. We'll start at the back with some fabric scissors and cut along the edge of the book, cutting away any fabric that is not glued down. As you come along the top, sometimes it's easier to cut it on the outside, but as you get to the top of the spine, you want to make sure that you do not cut off the ribbon. I have an orange ribbon in this one. I have cut the ribbon off before by accident. It's okay if that happens, but I will try not to. And then all the way around the rest of the notebook. Okay, here we are, almost all the way around. There we go. What an easy and fun project to make your own journal. Here's one I made for Valentine's Day. I put some buttons on it just for fun. Here's one I made for someone that loves basketball. You can personalize your journal with any kind of fabric you like, or make journals for your friends or family in the fabric that interests them. Have fun making your journal, and thanks for watching. Rinse the glue out of your sponge under some cold running water so it's soft and ready for your next project.